Stephen, my boy. I'm going to play Stephen A. Smith's recollection of this and his breakdown of it because I want to see what he had to say. Did Cam say anything about it? We'll get into it.
Cam Newton. This is a sad story. Did y'all see the video posted this past weekend?
Cam ain't saying nothing.
Cam Newton coming under attack by at least 3 men. Actually, I counted 4. It happened at a 7-on-7 youth football tournament in Georgia. This video right here, you can see it in the video. The former Pro Bowl quarterback appears to be shoved by 3 people near the top of a set of steps before the pushing, shoving, and grabbing moves towards a fence line.
Okay, let me back this up. I just want to try to see it.
It showed Cam Newton coming under attack by at least 3 men. Actually, I counted 4. It happened at a 7-on-7 youth football tournament in Georgia. This video right here, you can see it in the video. The former Pro Bowl quarterback appears to be shoved by 3 people near the top of a set of steps before the pushing, shoving, and grabbing moves towards a fence line.
All right, let me just say this before Stephen A. gives a breakdown of what happened. I don't know if y'all realize how fucking big Cam Newton is. The motherfucker is like, what, 6'5", 6'6", 240, 250 or some shit, 260? Let me see how tall Cam Newton is. Cam Newton is 6'5". Fucking 6'5", 250, 260. I don't know if y'all realize how big that motherfucker is, but he's the reason why people started carrying guns. Listen, bro. If you see how he was manhandling the motherfuckers, let me rewind this shit for y'all, because I don't think y'all realize how big this nigga is.
It happened.
Look at him.
7-on-7 youth football tournament in Georgia. This video right here.
This dude is manhandling 3 and 4 motherfuckers at the same time. Kojak is huge as hell. Kojak is one of the tallest motherfuckers I ever seen in real life on a regular basis. Like, not just in passing, but that I actually know in real life. Kojak is like a giant. Kojak is literally, I don't know if y'all realize how tall fucking Kojak is in the chat. But Kojak is literally a giant in real life. How tall are you, Kojak? Kojak is literally a real giant in real life. Yes, he is 6'5", like 260. Cam Newton is like 6'5", 260. He was manhandling and mollywopping them dudes. I don't know why any of them dudes would want to run up on this guy in real life. That makes no sense whatsoever, bro.
You can see it in the video. The former Pro Bowl quarterback appears to be shoved by 3 people near the top of a set of steps before the pushing, shoving, and grabbing moves towards a fence line. The video lasts less than 20 seconds before the altercation is broken up by a police officer and event security. And you see how big that police officer?
Kojak is 6'7". I believe Kojak is really like 6'8", 6'9" in real life. Kojak, and I didn't know Kojak was tall as hell in high school. He was like 6'6", 6'7" in high school. Kojak in the chat, because I've been knowing this guy since I was like fucking 14 years old or some shit. Kojak is like 6'7", 6'8". Yes, these niggas is giants in real life, bro. The only other person that I was standing next to that I was like, God damn, and we took a picture together, I almost took that shit down, was Lamar Odom. I was standing next to Lamar Odom. I was like, Jesus Christ. Good God. It's some real giants in real life.
It was. You see how big that security personnel was? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need right there. And clearly Cam Newton had that at that particular location. Many have commented, by the way, that Newton certainly held his own considering he appeared to have been jumped. Newton has not yet commented on the situation. He last played in the NFL in 2021 for the Carolina Panthers. I hope y'all are not sitting here expecting me to cast aspersions on Cam Newton. Cam Newton was conducting a football camp. He's been known to constantly be about the business of giving back. And some group, TSP, that's what they're saying. Some group, Top Shelf Promotions or whatever, is a football program. And some of the individuals, they attacked him. I don't know how true that is. But I know this much, Cam Newton is always trying to give back to the community. He's always trying to give back to kids, and he doesn't have to subject himself to some of the things that he subjected himself to. I've seen plenty of videos in the past with guys trying to call him out, acting like they could do something to him on the football field, or talking about they were better than him or whatever. What happened to appreciating the fact that he's a former league MVP, #1 overall pick out of Auburn, guided the Carolina Panthers with a squad significantly worse than the one that Brock Purdy took to the Super Bowl with the San Francisco 49ers this year, by the way. Cam Newton took a Carolina Panthers team to the Super Bowl where they lost to the Denver Broncos. What about that guy? What about that former league MVP? To talk about him and to talk about him like he trash and for people to be getting in his face and stuff like that, come on. Now, let me tell you something right now. Cam Newton, when have you seen a video of him being violent? I just saw the dude during Super Bowl week. I actually appeared on this podcast. Had a good time doing it. Cam Newton is a legit 6'6", 250. A legit 6'6", 250. In shape. I ain't talking about no 250, and most of it is blubber. This brother's built like a chiseled house. If he want to hurt somebody, he can hurt somebody. But I didn't see that.
Here's the thing that I'm trying to understand. Because let's say, for example, that, okay, Cam started it. Started it how? What, shit talking or going back and forth or whatever? I'm 100% sure that Cam Newton didn't run up on nobody. That's A. B, what is motherfucker still doing trying to fight? I know, this is what I know. That everybody is looking for a clout chasing moment. Everybody is looking for a clout chasing moment. Spaces is such an asshole. This motherfucker know. He know what's happening. So I said it 1,000 times. I am 5'7". Okay? I am literally 5'7". Spaces start to aggravate me because I actually met Spaces in real life. And so he know what's really happening. He met my brother. He met he met me. He met my brother's wife before. So Spaces think that shit is cute. He think it's funny. So I am actually, well, okay. So let me break it down. I'm 5'7", and I'm 10 feet tall if I'm standing on my money. And then my dick is like, that shit is crazy. All right. So it's an anomaly. It's incredible. It's beautiful though. It's gorgeous. But yeah, Spaces think that shit is cute. One day I'm gonna time them out for good, and that's gonna be the end of the conversation. But here's the thing. This is what I know about most people. They always are looking for a clout chaser moment. I've never ever seen a person that is famous start a fight to go and start a confrontation. I've never seen a person start a fight to go and start a confrontation. Like people that got money or people that is cool in real life, people don't run up to try to get into a brawl. Most of the time, that's the reason why they got security around them, because they not trying to get into a situation. Or they going to get back. So you don't go into a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you going to get back or you want to show your presence to try to scrap with somebody. All them niggas is clout chasing. I know that them type of dudes is clout chasing.
I saw Cam Newton being attacked. I saw people coming up behind him and trying to punch him in the back of his head.
That's why That's why you don't go out to these type of fucking events no more.
His, swinging somebody around and then somebody coming out of nowhere and trying to punch him in the face. That's what I saw. Now, at some point in time, my man Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay fame, Nightcap fame,
yeah, let me pull up
Shannon First Take on ESPN this morning when he said, if I'm Cam, I do away with the camps. or heightened security. Well, security costs money. Why should Cam Newton spend if folks are unappreciative of it? And by the way, let me say something that I said on First Take this morning, and I'm going to say again right here on the Stephen A. Smith Show.
Stephen
I've
A.
seen
Smith is kind of
countless
boring.
occasions where we see white quarterbacks conducting camps.
Oh, it's age restricted. All right, it is what it is. So essentially, what they basically saying is that Cam Newton got into a situation. He got jumped. Y'all seen the video, and it was about 3 or 4 guys that was coming at him, and it's unfortunate. But the unfortunate part is that it is true. You never see this shit in white communities. You never see this shit at white camps. And it's always a jealousy thing. Most of the time, it's a guy that felt like he should have made it, or he should have had your spot, or something should have happened differently. And they looking for a moment. And then he get mollywopped. And it's unfortunate because now, if I'm Cam Newton, I'm not even going to these type of events no more. This is why most people don't give back. This is why rich people don't be amongst the people. This is why they don't be in the hood no more, because it's always somebody looking for a come up. It's always somebody looking to get famous off of you or do some other shit. And that shit is dumb, man. It's stupid, bro. It's dumb. And so I'm actually with Cam. 2 guys, of course they did an interview, Biz. Okay, so let me see if I can find it. 2 guys did an interview. Let's see. John interview. Did an interview on what? I don't see no guys that did an interview. I don't see anybody that did an interview. What did they do an interview on? I don't see anybody that did an interview. I can't find it. I don't I don't I just can't, bro. I don't see where anybody can blame Cam Newton for actually showing up and motherfuckers always, because you always got to be the bigger person. You always got to be the person that makes sure. All right, so this is what we gonna do. Fuck all this. Let's do this.
Games, whatever, you see a lot of that, right? Trash talk. This is really.
It's a youth football camp, right? It's a youth football camp. King of Tron says, "Do you feel like red pill content like Stethoscope helps us or hurt more when actually trying to pursue a relationship?" I like Stethoscope. I think Stethoscope give you a cold hard truth. He a young dude. He actually a good homie of mine. I actually talk back and forth with Stethoscope all the time. Hey, young dude, he getting money on the come up. He's giving you perspective and insight. I think that Stethoscope is good for the space. 100%. 100%. All he do is give you the game, give you the truth. Shout out to Stethoscope. All he do is give you the truth. And he just document his life and he telling you what's really happening out here in these streets. I love Steph. I think Steph is cold as dope. That's my guy. I rock with Steph. I think he's good for the space. But let me see what these dudes is talking about. Really? Is that what we doing on the he say, she say talk? So is that what y'all actually, is that what y'all rocking with when y'all say, oh man, Cam started it. So that means y'all can run up and y'all can put y'all hands on some motherfuckers, somebody? Come on, man. It says it's on a 105.3 The Beat Atlanta YouTube page. Okay. 5.3
Moments ago, new details were revealed as to what caused the scuffle involving Cam Newton yesterday. Now, again,
like, there's no reason we should be yelling at each other while a game going on. Like,
hey, my name is Sensei Rip.
Hey, Joe.
hey man, I'ma say it. They can't hide the film now. You know what I'm saying? That 3 times.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not throwing that, none throwing that Atlanta hero quarterback.
Just
Cannot beat me.
Can't be for.
Like what transpired, like what can make anyone like so angry, because I'm sitting here and I'm speaking to you guys and there's so much that you guys are doing for the community and you're pouring into these young men, and so it's just like, what can make something transpire like this?
First and foremost, like what I want to do, I want to apologize to everybody that was out there and to the parents of not just our team, but everybody that was affected by it. That should have never happened. Like, we should have been able to sit down and talk. Like, there's no reason we should be yelling at each other while a game going on. Like, ain't none of that necessary. So Cam has an organization. It's not just one team. He has an organization. So it's just been a lot of trash talk, you know, from, you know what I'm saying, hit more so his side, just out of nowhere, just talking crazy to us for no reason. It's like, it's not nothing new. Like, I've been around bro for 5 years. So like, this typical Cam Newton behavior.
But Steph, you was right there.
Yeah, so
you was listening to the whole thing, so you heard him and you walked up.
So Steph walk up there,
and
as I'm walking up to Steph, Cam is in Steph's face. I made y'all responsible for everything y'all do, whatever. Then he grabs Steph. So me being my little brother, and I'm walking up a flight of steps, and I see a 6'6" guy grabbing my brother.
And that's the footage that everybody
That's
sees.
what everybody's seeing. Like,
so that was the first altercation where everybody saw.
Nothing else
right
outside
there.
of him. Nothing else ever happened.
Nobody's seeing like how he was talking crazy for the past 2 days. Like, nobody's seen that. Like,
So all of a sudden he just grabs some people. I can't wait till Cam actually pops up and he starts to address the situation and he say whatever it is that he thinks is happening. But it just sounds like a lot of these dudes is butthurt at the position that Cam Newton held and where it is that he is in life. Usually that shit pop off on some jealousy type shit. I'm going to remain open-minded off of it because I wouldn't even know who these people are if it wasn't for Cam Newton getting into a fight with them. But I'm going to remain open-minded. I'm not just going to automatically say that Cam did or didn't, but based off of the footage, you can't get jumped. Sounds like clout chasing to me, bro. It genuinely sounds like clout chasing to me.